My partner seems to think you're vehicle prowling. I could just detain you for trespassing. Can I see your ID?
No, you cannot see my ID card. I haven't done anything wrong.
People that don't do anything wrong like to tell us who they are.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Today's video was submitted by a viewer named Reed, who on February 3rd of 2021 was walking to his place of employment at 2:30 a.m. He had just started a new job in the weeks prior, and his shift began at 3 a.m. As he walked through Olympia, Washington, a female officer of the Tumwater Police Department approached him and demanded his ID. He turned on his cell phone to record the interaction, and she quickly jumped back into her cruiser and drove off without any explanation or the surrendering of Reed's identification. Reed continued recording from that point, fearing that the short interaction was not going to be his last. About 8 minutes later, officers Rios and Stofers pull up to Reed, but this time he was already recording.
Yep. Wow. I'm walking to work, bro.
Come on, sir.
What's up?
Just want to chat with you real quick.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Cool.
Well, we're gonna talk about like nothing, and then I'm gonna be about my way because I have like things to do. So.
What are you doing in this area right now?
That doesn't matter. I'm not breaking the law. Okay. So.
Well, here's the thing. My partner seems to think you're vehicle prowling.
Okay, that's fine. They can think I'm vehicle prowling. No one has said that they've seen me vehicle prowl because I haven't. I'm on my way to work. So you guys are. Why does it matter? I'm
not harassing you. Here's the thing. I could just detain you for trespassing.
What am I trespassing?
You guys were up at Hobson Hill to close.
No, I was not. I was not down there. What are you talking about? I was walking from my house on the west side of the mall, and I'm going to work.
Okay. Was he associated with this vehicle? He wasn't up there with
Thank you. So can I go now? Thank you, because I have nothing to do with any crimes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Can I see your ID?
No, you cannot see my ID card. I haven't done anything wrong. I don't have to identify myself.
People that don't do anything wrong like to tell us who they are.
So people who didn't do anything wrong can't exercise their constitutional rights? Like, if you don't suspect me of committing a crime, then I don't have to identify myself. How is that weird?
You're not detained. It's just odd behavior.
All right, it's not odd behavior. I'm walking down the street. Yes, because I work at 3 in the morning.
Where at?
It doesn't matter.
You're lying. I'll see you around.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure you will. The fuck? Because I'm lying. Bro, did you guys hear that? He just said I'm lying about walking to...
The video ends there, and Reed is free to leave, and while the courts would likely conclude that this encounter was a minimal invasion of Reed's Fourth Amendment rights, the incident tells us quite a bit about the troubled state of policing in the United States. The officers first allege that Reed is vehicle prowling, despite any reports or witnessing it themselves. This is confirmed by the second officer, which makes it clear that the only reason the officers threatened to detain him was because he was walking at 2:30 in the morning. This was nothing more than a fishing expedition, where the officers threw random offenses into the air to see what might stick. The officers are bent on ensuring that they don't appear on camera by shining a light in the device during the entire interaction, and once it's over, and the officer can't figure out a way to add to his numbers, he asks for ID and tells Reed that people that don't do anything wrong tell them who they are. The phrase, "you have nothing to fear if you have nothing to hide," is attributed to the Nazi Party's Joseph Goebbels in 1933 in defense of state surveillance programs. It's a logical fallacy used by tyrants to trick you into abandoning your right to privacy and ultimately overturning the Fourth Amendment. Edward Snowden responded to this argument by saying, quote, "Arguing that you don't care about the right to privacy because you have nothing to hide is no different than saying you don't care about free speech because you have nothing to say." The irony is that these officers swore an oath to the Constitution, but seem to want nothing to do with it if it helps them make an arrest. In the end, it proves that the way law enforcement institutions think and operate in America is vehemently un-American. They constantly toe the line of what is morally right and constitutionally protected, and every time they violate somebody's rights, the case is brought before the Supreme Court and the state is given another opportunity to erode your rights in the name of safety. Safety that is promised by the state, but guaranteed by no one, leaving you to remain as your only defender, but now with less privacy and fewer options to garrison. The officers end the encounter by calling Reed a liar, and offers a quasi-threat of "I'll see you around." In the years he's walked to work at night, the only ones that have engaged with him, called him a liar, or attempted to access his private information are these government agents. Reed doesn't have a channel, so be sure to leave him a message down below, and be sure to check out our other channel, The Odd Side. Our next videos will discuss CERN, MK Ultra, and logical fallacies. Fitting, after a video like this. Here is a sneak peek at our next publication on the odd side. In the video game franchise Doom, humans travel to Mars and discover a new form of energy in the year 2095. After a few decades, this argent energy replaces all other forms of power on Earth. But there's a dark secret lurking behind this scientific discovery. Eventually, it becomes clear that argent energy literally draws its power from hell. In its thirst for knowledge and scientific progress, humanity creates a portal through which demons invade our reality. A portal to hell. Sounds like science fiction, right? Some believe that something similar could be happening right now at CERN's Large Hadron Collider. Theoretically, CERN could create black holes, portals if you will. While scientists are quick to deny that anything strange is happening at the facility, it is littered with questionable sculptures and reports of bizarre rituals. So is it possible that CERN could accidentally open up a portal to a demonic realm? Is this the real purpose of the Large Hadron Collider? What exactly is going on at this facility? Let's find out.
$51 million people entering another
Surveillance camera capturing the
unidentified flying
lockdowns and mass testing.
today that the world is going to end.
As always, thanks for watching. If you have a video you'd like to submit for review, use the link in the description or pinned comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for future content. And remember to like, share, and comment down below of what you think of this interaction. It really helps the channel. If you enjoy our content, try our other channels, Lackluster Limited for criminal psychology content, and The Odd Side for paranormal videos. Shirts and other merchandise are available at the Teespring store. Memberships start at just $1 if you'd like to help further support the channel and get a slick Lack logo next to your name. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. All links are down below.